Thank you for joining me here at Pilates Workouts Online. Today we're going to be doing a TRX Pilates flow. If you'd like to see more of these workouts using the TRX, leave me some comments down below. Also hit that subscribe button and that like button. Join me in my Facebook community at Pilates Workouts Online, which I've included that link down below. And let's start moving with the TRX. We're going to start with the TRX starting standing, and I have my TRX set to about mid-length. And so I'm going to grab my handles and I'm going to face towards my anchor point. So that'd be towards your door frame if that's what you have available. And I'm going to hold my hands out in front of me. So my hands are about hip height. And I'm going to nod my chin and chest round the spine. I'm going to slowly extend out until I find a nice flat back. And then I'm going to halfway lift up into extension, kind of like a standing cat-cow. Release back out and then round my body back to upright. So chin and chest, round the spine, soften at those knees, find your flat back. Lift up halfway into your extension, lengthen back out, and then round the body back to upright. We're going to do a few more of those. So chin the chest, round the spine, lengthen out, flat back, lift halfway, back out, and round back up. Let's do two more. Finding your flow. Think about pressing down to those arms as you come up into the extension. And we'll do that one more time. Lift up halfway, back out, and then round back to upright. So once you come to upright, we're going to hug the elbows into your ribs so you have tension on the TRX. So from here, I'm going to lift my heels and then lift my toes. Lift the heels and then the toes. So just warming up at that ankle joint, getting ready for our movement today. Also a great way to keep that mobility within the feet. Let's do two more. On the last one, we're going to hold those feet back to flat. Once your feet are flat, release those arms to straight. We're going to sit down to a squat position. So as you're in your squat, you should have your arms straight. You have pressure in the TRX. I'm going to keep one arm still as I twist and rotate to the ceiling with the other hand. Come back to center, twist, rotate other side. So rotating through the torso, holding into that squat, looking up towards that pinky finger, and just feel that openness through your thoracic spine. Staying present with that breath. Maybe exhale, open, inhale back to close, and think about those legs still staying nice and still through this portion of the movement. We're going to make this a little bit bigger. We'll do one more time to each side. And then once we're even, we'll come back to center. So now both arms are going to move. I'm going to twist and rotate towards you guys, reaching my hands up. And I also came up onto my back toes. I'm going to come back down to the middle and then over to the other side and then back down. So twist, rotate, reach. Feel that length in your body like you're growing nice and tall. And find that squat back through the middle. So reach, grow tall, squat back through the middle. Let's do one more time to each side. We'll come back to center. And as we come to center, let's find our nice upright position. I'm going to hold my elbows into my ribs. I'm going to sit down to a squat and then come back up. So it's like I'm doing a low row with that squat, but we're going to find more weight into the legs. Squat back, find your chair, and lift straight back up. Similar to how we do our footwork on the reformer, except for you're laying down for that one. Inhale, and deep exhale. Stay present with your breath. And maintain that even pressure into the TRX. That way we're not sawing it back and forth. Lifting up the straps as we move. Let's do 5 more. Two more. And then let's hold down to that chair and little pulses up and down. So halfway up and halfway down. Feel that weight into the legs. 5 more. 2. And then all the way back to upright. And so I'm going to keep my elbows at my ribs. I'm going to walk my feet underneath me. Come into more of a diagonal with my body. I'm going to straighten my arms and then low row back up. Straighten my arms and low row. So it's like I'm holding a plank position. Whole body is nice and strong. And keeping that even tension on the straps. So you're not sawing and you don't have any slack. Good. And hold that plank position as you do this low row. 5 more. Let's do 2 more. And then after this last one, we'll come back to upright, release those hands down, and we're gonna face away from the anchor point. So turning around, hands a little bit about chest height, pretty close, parallel with those feet. We're gonna do an alternating lunge. So I'm gonna take my left foot, step it forward, opening my arms up to a Y, and then step together. Other foot, and back together. So just alternating left or right, making sure you're not on railroad tracks, so keep those feet parallel. And it's mostly the leg, but feel a little pull down of the arms to bring you back to upright. And we're gonna get those hands just to the height of your chest, and then step forward. Let's layer onto this one. So step 1 foot forward, twist, rotate, look toward your back pinky finger, come to center, and then step together. Other foot, twist, rotate, center, and back together. And still maintain even pressure, so check in that you're not leaning heavier into either hand. Rotating through the trunk of the body as we twist here. Good. And powering up through that front leg to bring you back to tall. And let's do one more time to each side with this twist. On that last one, we'll come back to center. Let's take that left foot, step it forward. So you're up onto those back toes, arms are nice and long. We're gonna bend both knees and straighten the legs. Bend and straighten. Dropping down deeper into that lunge, keeping some pressure into the TRX straps. Good, 5 more. Two. And then after this last one, press yourself back to upright, step the other foot forward, find that lunge up onto that back toe. Same thing, lower and lift. Bend both knees, straighten both legs. Good, keeping the fingers a little bit loose here. You don't have to death grip those handles at the moment. So keep the fingers relaxed. 5 more. Good, 2 more. And then we'll press ourselves back to upright. So keep those hands in front of you about chest height, parallel with those feet, like a number 11. We're gonna reach both arms straight overhead like we're flying, and then come to upright. So feel like you're a superhero as those hands reach forward, and then pull back down to the armpits. Reach forward, and pull back down. Think about drawing down to the armpits, but also maybe take an exhale as you pull down. And that whole entire core fire up. So it's just like we're planking once again. So on that front and back body working together. Let's do 5 more. Good, 4. And then we'll do 1 more. We're gonna bring those arms back to chest height. I'm gonna walk my feet back, coming into a bigger diagonal, but find what feels good for you. So if you need to, walk the feet more forward. So nice straight arms in that plank position. Let's bend the elbows, lower our chest, and then press back up. So like doing a push-up, elbows open wide, and that goalpost shape, and then press those arms to straight to move that body back. And just take your time as you move. You can always even step a foot forward. That's gonna make it a little bit easier for the movement. Let's do 5 more. Got 2 more. And then after this last one, straighten the arms, walk yourself back out. So mostly standing upright, hands to the height of the chest. We're gonna bend both elbows, doing our triceps, press the arms to straight. So bend the elbows and press to straight. So if you wanna make this more challenging, feel free to walk your feet back a little bit. Just watch that you're not overly lifting the shoulders, just holding them in their nice neutral, relaxed state. Good. And you should feel that tricep and side armpit area Just like we're doing a chaturanga push-up almost. Resisting in both directions. You still feel that plank position of the body. Let's do 5 more. Good. 3 more. And then after this last one, come back to upright and let's flip around. So we're gonna face towards that anchor point once again. I'm gonna hug my elbows into my ribs. We're gonna do a reverse cross back, kind of like a curtsy lunge. So you're gonna step 1 foot back, come to center, other foot back, and center. So just alternating side to side, reaching that foot back at a diagonal. And the arms, they go more to straight as you go down, and then pull back up into that row. So reach over and back up. So we're not super heavy into the hands. They're a little bit relaxed as we go from side to side. Good. And watch out for stuff around you as you move. Good. Almost there with these. Keeping your eye gaze looking straight ahead. Let's do 1 more time to each side. We'll come back to upright. And then so from here, release your arms to straight so your body's at a diagonal. We're gonna bend the elbows, open the arms wide, bend the elbows, release the arms to straight. So bend and reach up to a T, bend and hang the body back. Still feeling that plank position, opening with those back muscles, almost like we're doing back extension as those arms open. And maintain that tension in the TRX straps, so no slack. Good. Open wide and hang back. We're gonna do 5 more. You can always increase the diagonal of your body to make this more challenging. Three more. And 1. And then we'll come back to upright. So as we come to upright, I'm just gonna thread one handle through and give it a little tug, just so this one's out of our way. We're gonna stand facing sideways. So I have tension in the TRX, my arm is straight. I'm gonna just take my opposite hand out to a T. We're gonna side bend, reach over, and then come back up. So like we're doing a standing mermaid, reach up overhead, and think about this outside foot, just staying on the mat to help get that stretch all the way down our leg. Let's do 3 more. Find your breath. Good. And then on the last one, we'll hold it over. So hold over, find that breath, twist, rotate down towards the floor, take both hands into the handle. Maybe reach those arms out, sit the hips back behind you. Take your time as you come back to upright, unwind, and we'll do the other side. So standing facing straight ahead, arm out to a T, reach overhead, and back up. Deep inhale into that side rib, and then exhale, letting all the air come back out. And let's do 3 more. And on that last one, we'll hold it over, find that stretch, twist, rotate to the floor. If it feels good for you, that hand comes on top of the other hand. And then maybe reach the arms out as you sink the hips back, finding a deeper stretch. 1 more full inhale. And then as you exhale, take your time as you unwind, coming back to upright. And thank you guys for joining me for today's TRX flow. Remember, hit that subscribe button and that like button, and join me in my Facebook community at Pilates Workouts Online. I'll see you guys back here in the studio soon.